The first man died before he reached the hallway. He was sloppy, young, confident, like he'd broken into homes before. Maybe he thought I'd be curled in bed with spreadsheets and a soft stomach, but that's not who I am. The second met his end in the kitchen, slipped on blood. My elbow shattered his throat before he could scream. I let him die slow. The third begged. Didn't matter. The moment he stepped into my home, the moment he pointed that cheap pistol at the wedding photo of me and Elise, he signed his death certificate. 3 men, 17 seconds. I stood over their bodies, breathing steady. My pulse hadn't risen. They thought I was just an accountant. They didn't know the tattoos under my sleeves. Didn't recognize the military boots beside the door. Didn't see the scars I stopped hiding years ago. I crouched near the third one. Blood pooled under his cheek. His phone buzzed. I looked. The message glowed. Make it look like a robbery. Make sure he suffers and begs for mercy. It was from her, my wife, Elise, the woman I married 5 years ago. The one who cried when I told her about Kandahar, about the men I lost. The one who said she loved me for my honor. I stared at the screen. Then I typed back, "Job done. Bring the rest of the cash." And I waited. The bedroom felt colder than it had in months. Sheets twisted, pillows untouched. I sat on the edge of the mattress, phone in hand, staring at the last message. Wondering how long she had planned this. Wondering if she ever loved me at all. She had kissed me this morning, coffee on her breath, soft, slow lips. The kind of kiss meant to make you forget she was hiding something I hadn't noticed. That's what bothered me most. Not the betrayal, not the setup, but the fact that I didn't see it coming. I'd trained men to spot lies behind enemy smiles. I'd interrogated killers who cried innocence with every breath. And I'd believed her. She was all softness and sighs, a broken girl with a beautiful face. I thought I was saving her. Turns out, I was financing her. I replayed the last few weeks, the late nights, the business trips, the burner phone she kept hidden in her gym bag behind the protein bars she never touched. She hadn't even tried that hard to cover her tracks, because she didn't think I'd look. She thought I was done. Civilian, domesticated, wrong. I waited. I didn't call the police. I didn't clean up the blood. I just turned on the sprinklers so it wouldn't dry too fast. Then I started digging. The second phone she'd hidden wasn't encrypted. Rookie mistake. I cloned the SIM, pulled the location history, synced her messages. $55,000 transfer. Timestamped 2 days ago. Destination, a burner account, labeled 5531 hit. She'd paid someone who thought I'd go down easy. I pulled up her contact logs. A man named Derek had called 6 times in the past 72 hours. I checked our wedding registry. There'd been a Derek at the reception, her ex, the one who moved to Dubai. Apparently, he came back. There was another file, a PDF hidden in a private folder misnamed as a receipt. Inside, life insurance documents. My name. $1.2 million. Beneficiary, Elise. I stared at the signature line. It was forged. I remembered the night she brought me wine. Said she needed me to sign something for the mortgage. Just a formality. I signed it without reading. She kissed me twice that night. Later, she cried when we made love. Now I knew why. The knock came at 11:47 p.m. She used her key to open the door before I could answer. "Babe?" she called, soft. She stepped in, saw the bodies, stopped breathing. Then she saw me. I was sitting at the dining table, calm, clean, no blood on me. Her eyes widened. What happened? I slid her phone across the table. The message she sent was still on the screen. She didn't reach for it. She didn't need to. "Elise," I said, "next time you hire a hitman, make sure he knows the difference between a banker and a killer." She didn't speak. I opened the folder, her folder, and pulled out the insurance papers. Laid them down beside the phone. Forgery, fraud, murder conspiracy. And adultery. Her knees buckled. She tried to cry, but I didn't care anymore. I pointed at the camera in the corner, motion activated, military grade. It recorded everything. 3 men broke in, I said. I defended myself. I'll be cleared. She was shaking now, lip trembling. Police will get the footage, and the messages. I stood. Walked to her slowly, calm, measured. You're going to jail, Elise. She tried to speak. I didn't let her. Or, I said, you transfer the $1.2 million into my name, today, and disappear. Her mouth opened. But, choose. She looked at the bodies, then at me. And for the first time in our marriage, I saw what she really was. Not scared, just caught. She left that night. No tears, no goodbye. Just a signature, a wire transfer, and silence. She thought she'd bought her life. What she didn't know was, I still sent the footage. Anonymous drop. She'll spend years looking over her shoulder, wondering when the knock will come. I sleep fine now, not because I'm healed, but because I see clearly. Some men live to forgive. Others live to remember. I don't forgive, and I never forget. She paid for a hit. In the end, she funded her own destruction.